Yes, Shani. No issues. No
All
hurry.
right. Okay. So today I want to take care of one more thing over here, which I have not taught, and I saw Arshad has already done. And in that case, we are going to use this area of filters. So let's just look at what is the work of filter. So if you look at the filters, they are going to be majorly three type of filters, and then there's another filter which we call as drill through that we're going to try and cover today. So if I select any visualization and I open this panel of filters, you see you have one filter called filter on the visual. What does filter on the visual means? That if I want to only create a filter on the visualization that I have, then I will put some value over here, right? And this filter will not affect all the visualization. It will only affect one visualization that I've selected and work with it. The second type of filter is on the page. So for example, let's do the example for the first one. For example, let's say there is total orders by subcategory names, right? Now I want to only show my, if I click down over here, I have things like total orders is less than a certain value, less than equal to a certain value, greater a certain value, not blank, and so on and so forth, right? And I can have multiple conditions over here. So let's say I want to look at all the orders which are greater than 4,000 or 4,000 over here. And then when I click on apply filter, automatically only if the subcategory total number of orders is greater than 4,000, it's showing up. But did you see, did it affect anything around it, or only one visualization got affected?
Yes, only one.
Only one got affected, right? And that's what is filter on visualization. So I could have done based on the subcategory name, right? When you're doing on the subcategory name, what, since it's a text, it will have a different kind of filter. So let's see that one also. I'm going to remove these filter of total orders. So clear the filter. And in text, first of all, there is something called basic filtering. Basic filtering is just like auto filters with all your check boxes. And if you want to select, okay, I want the bike, I want the bib, I want this, and as and when you're clicking on it, over here, the filtering process is happening, right? Or what we could do is advanced filtering. In advanced filtering, it's very much similar to how you saw the numbers. You can give two conditions separated with and or, and since it is a text, the conditions you're getting is contains, does not contain, starts, end. This is different than what you saw in the numbers. And we also have our top end. What happens in case of top end? Let's say if I wanted to look at the subcategories which is giving me higher sales. So what I can do is I can say I want the top n subcategory names, top, or you can also make it bottom. Let's say I want to look at the top 5 subcategories. By which value? So it's not necessary that I have to work with orders only. I can show the orders of the subcategory based on, let's say, sales. So what I can do is I want to find top n subcategories where I'm basing it off on the total sales. So total sales, top 5, and apply filters. So now the subcategories that I'm looking at in terms of orders is only based on the sales value. If the sales was higher, then the subcategory would be here. So for example, your touring bikes, which is 2.1K, is also there. The number of orders is this much, but in terms of sales, it is giving me higher sales. Is it clear? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, Ishani.
Yes, Ishani.
Yeah. So you have, when you have numbers, you will get things like greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. When you have text, you have your basic filters, which is like auto filters, select what you want. Advanced filtering, in which you can give two criteria separated by and or we can work with top n, which also can become bottom n, and it could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 15. Make sense?
Yes, Shani, I have a question.
Yes.
When you are applying this total sales over this subcategory chart, right? So
Yeah.
earlier it was total orders by subcategory, right? So when you apply a filter over it, so the entire theme of the chart changes, right?
Mhm.
You are making it on total sales, right?
Yes, this is on total sales. So if I put total sales, let's say in the um let's say um not here. Let's put it in the tooltip, the total sales. So if you look over here, the total sales is about 3771. This is 85. This is 2. This is 2. So these are higher sales, the subcategories which are giving me more sales value. And at the
Right.
same time, we are also giving information regarding their orders.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So order is not affected here. Like it's not affecting that it's top 5 orders. It's
No,
not like that.
it is not top 5 orders. No.
Okay.
If I had to do a top 5 orders, if I wanted to do top 5 orders, the way we would have done this would be instead of putting over here where I have put the sales, right? We would change it and put top end based on, let's say, total orders. So if I would have dropped this and apply filter on top of it, let's say top 5 and apply filter. Now I'm getting tires and tubes, road bikes, helmets, mountain bikes, bottles. These are very different list than what I had originally because these are now based on the top 5 orders.
Got it, Ishan. Thanks.
Okay, so this was on one visualization. Then I said there could be visualizations where you are applying on the page. So for example, you have a lot of categories over here in the territories table. If you look at, I have a lot of countries in this. Now I wanted to only work with one particular country, let's say Australia. So now what has happened as soon as I click over here, this is not just applied a filtering to one of the visualization, but it actually applies filtering to the entire page altogether, right? If I wanted to add United States also, then it kind of changes. Now, this is different than your slicers. Slicers are supposed to be a part of your dashboard, a part of your visualization, which helps you to do the interaction and get more details from your dashboard. This is not a slicer. This is a filter. So let's say I get a lot of data from the client. Okay. And now the client says that we want to only do the study on United States. Like I want a dashboard which is pertaining to the United States of America. Now, instead of giving the entire data to the dashboard and making it work double time because of the amount of data we have, we kind of put the filters right in the front. So we are just filtering the data. Whatever we are doing, it's only getting applied to the data which is related to USA. All right, so this filtering is different than your slicers. This is not slicers. Those filters, when you want to deploy your dashboards, would be visible to the end users. This is like a kind of a backend work that you're rectifying the data based on what is required for the dashboard. Is this part clear? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, Ishan.
Yes, yes.
Right. And then there is filter on pages. Filter on pages means if there are 3 pages, 4 pages, instead of going to each and every page and saying, I want for Australia, I want for Australia, we can drop the territories over here. And at the same time, the same filter will be applied to all the visible pages that you have in your dashboard. So that happens in filter all pages. Okay, now one more thing we'll do, and then we'll move on to the text cards. So 2 things, text cards we are going to complete today, and we'll also see what is drill through all about. So over here, I have put the category name, and at the bottom I've put the subcategory. Let's say if I did not have that much space in my dashboard, or I don't want to put it in the same place where I've got my categories and the subcategories below. So if I want to look at the subcategories of accessories, then I can right click and, go to the subcategories of accessories, or click on it and go to the accessories, subcategories of the accessories. So let's first create this small thing. I'm going to create a bar chart only. And let's put the total orders. Let's put the total sales. Let's say, because orders are already there. So let's pick total sales and then subcategory names. So this is giving us subcategory for which category? Which category, subcategory is this?
Bikes.
All right. Jerseys are there, pens are there. This is for all of them, right? So this is my subcategory. Now, what I want to do is I want to drill through this visualization based on the name of the category. So I'll go to the category table. And in the category table, I'll put the category name in drill through field over here. Okay. So this is at the bottom, you will see there's drill through. So I've dropped the category name. Let's go back, right click. Now you see drill through has started coming up, which was not there initially. And if I do subcategory, now what it is giving me, it is only giving me the subcategories which is related to the accessories. And there's a quick back button also which got created. Anything that you have to do in Power BI, you have to be clicking with the control key, which is little, I think it's pretty bad. But anyways, so anytime I'm hovering on top of it, it is also showing me the right click to drill through. And what it is helping me to do is filter the data of subcategory based on the category that has been selected. So this is also a kind of filter only that we are using. But these are called drill through. So the first thing we have to do is create the visualization, which has to be filtered. Once that visualization is created, then we are going to use or put the field in the drill through part of this visualization. And that's it. And then it's ready to work. Is it clear? Can you all create this? Can you all create this quickly?
Sure. Ishani, meanwhile, I have just a question. This top 5 that you have selected, I mean, in my visual, top 5 or top, it's not there.
Which field have you used? It's a text field or it's a number?
Can I
share your screen? Yes.
So in my dashboard, I just wanted top 10 of this.
Of the customer key.
Total profit or customer key.
You will, so top 10 customer key based on something, right?
Yes.
So
Because
in your customer
dashboards, only 10 line items were there.
so in the customer key, go to your filters. Where you have the customer key, click on the drop down. Now where you see basic filtering, click on that. Top N. Top what, let's say 10. Now by value what? We wanted to do based on profit. So drop your total profit over here. And apply filter. Click on apply filter. Now it's there. All right.
Thank you so much.
So this drill through is a different way of doing a filter, but same function as a filter. Yes, it is filtering, right? Because initially, if you remember, when we dropped Faisal, when we created this visualization in the beginning of subcategory, it was not just one subcategory, all the subcategories were there. Right? And then as and when it's drilling through a particular subcategory, then it's, giving that value to us. So this is kind of a filter only. Right? Now, if you saw the visualization that I had given, I think I had put a text card over here, which had shown so this text card is showing our top product based on order and top product based on profit. So what are these? How do we create these? These are also created by this card over here. So typically what we have seen in the card till now is that, okay, when you drop a field which has numbers in it, the card tends to do an aggregation on top of it, correct? Oh, I started teaching without asking. Are you guys done? I'm so sorry. So tired. I can't tell you. I'm so tired. Are you guys done? Totally forgot to ask.
Ishani, could you please repeat the drill through?
The drill through part. Absolutely, yes. So in the drill through part, I'm just deleting it and doing it again. What we started with, we said, okay, let's create a visualization where I have all the subcategory names and let's say all the sales value it. Now, why we are going to create all these kind of things is because there's not enough space in our visual, in our dashboards. We want a person to be able to go and look at more details in other pages. So I've got a subcategory wise sales. Now, I want to filter this data based on what the user has selected in my visualization over here in the category name. So in order for this to happen, because typically what happens if I click on accessories, what it does, it highlights the accessories. So I know, okay, what are doing nice, what are not doing nice and all those things, but the other visualization still needs to be in this particular page, and that may not be possible on all the times. So in order to make it work differently, what we do is, once we have created our visualization, which we want to be filtered by the field, we are going to drop that particular field. Now my subcategory, I want it to be filtered based on the category name. So I'm going to pick the category name and drop it in drill through the field here. Once done, then you don't have to do anything. You just right click. It'll give you an option of drill through page 4. So name your page also nicely. So this is going to work.
Done, Ishani.
Done.
Ishani, done.
And a back button gets created by itself. We don't do anything. It creates by itself.
And one more thing, Ishani.
Yes.
Can I share my screen?
Yes.
So Ishani, in my table, I have created this type of dot green symbol.
Icon.
So it's showing the only round or circle everywhere.
Okay. Go to your formatting. Have you clicked on something?
No,
What is it processing?
I don't know. Suddenly what happened. I'm just sharing screen. My screen is showing as blank.
Once stop sharing and share again.
The system is hanged.
Let me know when you're back.
Okay.
Okay, since you've done the text card, let me explain others. So in the text card, what is happening? Text card is not a different visualization, but it's a visualization that we typically have used, but mostly we use it for numbers. So if you remember the visualizations that you guys have created, you create cards like these, right? So how did you create a card? Either it was an implicit measure or an explicit measure, but it was a number field which you created over here, right? Now, if I drop anything which is a text, for example, we were talking about, which is the product, which is the top product in terms of orders. So if I drop the product name and I put it in the value of a card, this is my card, product name, and I drop it over here, I am going to get all-purpose bike. Now, what is this all-purpose bike? It is basically the first product name that's there. If I make a list of all the products in the alphabetic manner, this is the first product that I'll get. In the field, when you click on the drop down, you will see it is giving you option as first, last. So if I click on last, it will give me the last product of the list. If I say count distinct, it is giving me 293 unique products are there. If I do a count, it will tell me how many times the product has been repeated. Again, it's 293 because we are in a fact table, and so on and so forth. So none of this is really going to help. So how do we work with it? So we will leave it at the name. We will go to the filter. In the filter, I'm going to bring the product name once again in the visual filter on this visual. So when I go to filter on this visual, the product name, I will get the options of basic, advanced, and top end. Now, which I want? I don't want top 5, top 10. I want the top 1. The top, I want to look at the name of the top product based on what? Based on the number of orders. So I can bring number of orders from here, total orders, drop it, and apply filter. So automatically I'm getting this water bottle. Let me reduce the size a bit. So, and then we can obviously edit these labels. I can get rid of this category label, and on the top I can put a title, top product in terms of order. And similarly, we are going to create one which is top product and based on the sales value, profit. So can you all create this one quickly?
Sure.
Top based on, somebody said something? So what you can do is you can copy paste this card, put it at the bottom. This is, we're going to edit this one. Instead of saying top based on by value, filtering top end, I want to see the top item 1, and in top value, instead of putting the total orders, I'll put total profit and apply. And this has become Mountain 200 Black. Again, making sure that the font is same. This font is about 34, so I'm going to click here. This is 34. This has to be further reduced. 29. 30. Make this 30 also. Okay, and just change the name. Try to finish these two things, please.
So Ishani, till the time, can I share this screen?
Yes, please. All right.
Where I need to go?
Go to general. Over here, I can't. Oh, cell elements. Sorry, go back. Go to cell elements. Slide down. So what are we applying it to? We are applying it to total sales, right? Series is not total profit, but it's total sales.
Yes.
So change that on the top, total sales, the series, the first thing, apply settings to. Yep. And over here, you have used icons, right? So click on effects of icons. So it is doing based on the percentage. 67 to 100% is green, 33 to 67 is this, and 0 to 33% is this. So did you check all of them are, oh, all of them are green, that's fine. But did you put a top 10 or something on top of it?
No, I just it is the I did the by default.
No,
I
in the
did
sense
the-
your customer key are all the customer keys or few? Are you looking at entire customer key or did you apply any kind of filter on this table of customer key?
No, I just simply click on the cell element and then select this table.
All right, click OK once. Slide it down or just sort it from total sales. Click on it.
Showing,
So it is showing all of the icons, not one.
but it's
But
not
it's doing
like you have sent the dashboard, the PDF format, not showing like this.
That's top
I
10
did
which
not-
I asked. That's
Huh?
the top 10. That's top 10 which I asked. When you are doing the top 10, then the icon, all three icons will be within the 10.
identical.
Because-
Yes.
So when we select only 10, then we have all these three icons.
No,
Within
this
the-
is fine. Top, what she's saying, Shweta is saying, Arsha, this top 10 will fall in this range of 67 to 100%.
Okay, so
You're
when
saying
I-
the one that I've sent does not have it.
Yes, that's why I asked.
okay, so when I need to select for top 10,
Hold on. I don't remember what I've put over here.
It's showing your 10 line items. Then
Okay, do the 10 line items. Let's see then.
our views are matching.
Not over here. This is fine. Click OK on this. And in the filtering, put top 10. Customer key. Go to filter. In the customer key part, customer key. Customer key. Yes. Change the basic filtering to top N.
okay,
And over here, top 10. Based on what? You're doing it on sales. So drag sales over here. Apply filters. So you put total profit, right? Apply filters.
okay.
All right.
This is the same.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Alright.
one more thing.
Mhm.
I'm able to do the group for this age group is 51, 61 and 41, but not able to show like 51 to 60, 61 to 70.
How did you group them?
I just group
This took time, Ishani, but I have created new group age category, and there were so many options, and just I use it, and then it's working fine. Selected 10, 41 to 50, then 51 to 60, then I have created 5 to whatever group you are saying.
If you guys remember, I think what I've created is through the custom column, conditional column. I created through conditional column. Okay, Arshad, I'm going to stop sharing the screen once. So the ones that you see over here, this is a work of conditional column, if I remember it correctly. However, so for example, if I have to work with what is its age, right? And if you give a right click, there is an option.
New group. In the age
Yes, yes.
column, we have to do that.
Yeah, new group.
New
There.
group, right?
Yes.
So once you click on new group, this is kind of going to create bins for you. Okay,
Yes,
bins
No,
means
we have to
ranges.
select list.
Yeah, I
Correct.
also have created the bins.
No, like 2-3 times I figured it out after 2-3 times only. Yeah.
Why can't you create a bin?
Then that grouping won't happen, right? 41 to 50 or 51 to 60.
What is the bin size?
10.
Inside 10.
But again, it won't happen.
So you're saying you over here, your thing is it's not greater than 100 and all those things the way I've created.
Yes.
Right. I used a conditional column. You remember in query, we used something called conditional column where we could have put multiple things.
Yes, in mQuery one will, right?
Yes, that's what I've used to create this. Arshad, do you remember?
No, actually, I
No.
forgot that.
So I have used this part. I've not done it through the binning over here, but I've done it through the transformation part. And in the transformation over here, we can click on add new column. And over here, you have something called a conditional column, and I've done it through this. That's how my greater than sign and all those things are coming. So I have given the column, which is the age, right? Think I'm in this right place, the age, and then keep on giving the operators over here. Keep on adding the clauses, and then whatever is the output you require. So that's how I was able to give something like this. All right.
So we
So
need
I
to
had, huh?
we need to create all the condition. Next. If this year, if this year.
Yeah. So there are multiple ways, right? One way of doing it could be one I showed you, grouping. But in that case, you are not able to see, the groups the way
No,
we
we are. If you create the list, we are. The exact way I have created. Like,
but then it's a longer process, right?
I mean, like when I have done it, then I found it easier.
Yeah, right.
Or
Same
you write a
with me
DAX.
too.
Yeah.
Or you write a DAX, simply write a DAX or a function.
Yeah. When
Nothing
when I figured it out how to create it, it was easier than doing that conditional thing.
you otherwise, so many ways are there. It just reset to default, let's say. I
List.
want to create. Where is it? Now I've created groups. Now it's not size again. No, it won't allow me to do that. Even if I have.
Ishani, try to do it with age. The upper one.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to delete this. That I was thinking I can use it, but probably I'll have to delete this part. Great. New. All right. So over here, when you click on list,
Yes.
so you will have to say
Select from 41 to 50.
50
Right.
and group it.
41 to 50.
Then we'll
And
rename
then
it.
51 to 60.
We'll rename it
group.
first, I guess.
Yeah, you can keep,
Yeah.
you can keep on renaming it. And this is one other way of doing it, right? You can keep selecting and you can group it. And over here, when you are there,
I know this part. I thought
Just double click.
I thought there will be any option, one click option. I thought. So I know this part.
There is no one click option. The one click option is through the binning, and binning would not give you that same effect. Okay.
Okay.
Because other ways are you write a DAX, another way is you create a conditional column, another way is you create a list, but whichever you find the most easiest to that.
So this option is also easy.
You can. All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right, let's move on, guys. Everyone was able to create this the text cards, both the cards you guys have been able to create. Anyone who's not been able to create the text card?
Yeah, no, Shikhar this side.
Shikhar, can you
Ishani?
repeat that? Yeah.
No, I have not created. It was showing all-purpose bike stand in my card name.
It will show for all of us. But then did you put the product name in the filter once again and then did the filtering based on the profit and orders?
I have choose in filter type. I have choose the top N where I have choose show items and top, and on the right hand side I have choose one And now what to do further?
Next, what you need to do is you need to put the total orders, okay, in the values.
Okay.
So
In
top n
total
based
orders,
on
where
what
I have-
value? So top 10, top n, top 1 based on what? Top n 1 based on total orders. Correct?
Okay.
Put it in the value and
Yeah,
apply
correct.
filter. That's it. Put it in the values and apply filter.
Ishani, I have put that, but now where can I save this?
Where can you see it?
Oh, yeah, where can I save this? Okay. Wait for a while. Yeah, it was showing. Okay, thank you, Ishani. Thanks a
But
lot.
all right. Yeah. What about others? Sanjeet, you done?
Just 1 minute.
All right. Imran, Lalit, Neil, Saikat, Sunil, Sitaram, Vivek, done?
Yes, Shani, I have joined from my mobile today.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. So anything regarding the filter. So this is filter, relatively easy, simple to understand. Then we did drill through, then we did the text cards. Okay, the next thing is let's put these buttons and start to navigate between it. So you guys have already put the icons, I can see that. Let me get few icons. Now, when you want to get icons, there's a very good website called Flaticons. I think I must have told you during our Excel days also that uses Flaticon. And what this is going to help you to do is, I'm also going to put 2 icons over here quickly. Okay, so when you go to the icons and you can type in, I'm just going to get one for, do we have an option to give a commentary on any given chart like the way we do in PPTDB? What is DB? PPTDB? Commentary in the means the text you're talking about. PPT dashboard. Okay, DB. Dashboard is one word. I don't know how you are able to make 2 words out of it. What kind of commentary are you looking for? Are you looking for the text to find what the insights are there from the dashboard? Are you talking about that?
Yes, Ishani.
So basically that is what? Anybody can tell? How can we create that? How will we do that?
Insert the comments, right?
It's not the comments. Where are the comments? Insert, not comments. These are called text box.
Text box.
Right? The way you had created the headings on the top, the same thing. Create a text box and then you can write inside it. Isn't clear? So that's how you're going to do it. Right. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, the icons. So we're going to get few icons. I'm just going to use the shapes instead of getting icons and taking your time because I just have 15 more minutes. So let's say there is one icon I'm going to keep over here, a circle. And you can type in also. This is the, let's say this is, I don't have any decent dashboard. Okay, this is the one. This is order quantity analysis. All right. And this is also order quantity analysis. This is also order analysis. That is also order analysis. So I can click over here and I can type in over here. In general, you have a place where you can give the, where's the text part? Shape, over rotation, style, action, title. The text over here, let's say I want to give order, no, not over here, sorry. I want to write it inside the shape. Just like, now, where is my format shape? Sorry, but you can't write it in icon, and why I'm not able to see that?
Shani, even I tried the shape. No text. You cannot.
We could, I don't know.
I used your icons, just snipped it and used it as a
Okay, that's okay. So what these icons are supposed to do for us, let's say there's an icon over here and there's an icon over here. And what we're going to do with this icon is we're going to use them to move from one place to another place in our dashboard. So these, like, I'm just putting up text, I'm just putting up shapes over here, but you can put icons. And what you have to do is select the icon, select the shape, select the text, whatever you've used. Once you select that, on the right hand side, you will see format shape coming up. In format shape, you should see something called actions. We are going to turn on the actions. Underneath the actions, we have a variety of them, like a back. This action also, by the way, you guys have seen when you do a drill through. When you create a drill through, automatically this action of back has been created. Okay. So over here, again, we are doing the same thing. We are selecting it. And going to the actions, under actions, we have various types. There is bookmark, there is back, there is drill through, there is page navigation. So we are going to click on page navigation. Once you do that, it is going to ask you, once you click over here, where do you want the destination to be? So our destination has to be page 3. So I've selected that and that's it. So as and when, but the only thing in Power BI is, remember, you have to press the control key. So once I press the control key, I'll end up over here. And same thing I can do over here. Select my icon, turn on the actions, make sure I'm using the page navigation over here. And what is my destination? Let's say it's page 1. So once I've done this, I press control. I come to page 1. If I press here, I can go to the other one. So either you can have a proper text, right, inside the shapes or in the front of the icons, or you can have icons which indicate if I click here what happens, or it could be a combination of both, an icon and a text together. We can group it and make it so that a person knows when I click here what will happen. But whenever we create navigation, one important point is that if I have a main menu or an executive summary and then I'm moving on to different dashboards, I should have a medium of coming back also. So it should not be one-way street. Like you can send a person to a particular page, but can't bring the person back. So if you see over here in the icons that I've created, there are a total of 3 sheets. So since there are 3 sheets, everywhere there are 2 icons. Why 2 icons? Why not 3 icons?
So that we can go to next 2 pages.
Yeah, because for this one, you don't need it. We are already on this page, right? So in terms of navigation, I have to go to the other pages. Now, the drawback in my icons are they're not very clear. Like if any random person is looking at it, he or she might not understand there's a navigation on these icons, right? So it would have been nice if I would have put some text along with it and made a person understand. Now, when you click on that box kind of a thing, then it takes you to the product analysis. And from the product analysis, we can again go back to the customer analysis based on this icon where the hand is there and the person is there. So all my navigations have been created, all the icons have been created in such a way that when you are in a particular sheet, you can go to either of the previous 2 sheets also. Okay, can you quickly try this? Apply the icon, see if the navigation actions are coming up, it's just working or not. Use a shape. Don't worry about the text right now. Use a shape. And if you want to put a text, the only way I can think about it is insert a text like this. And then we can group it to make it one entity.
Shani, Shekha this side. Could you please repeat it once again? Because I have confused in middle of this process.
You are confused in this process. Like, what is confusion? Like, which part you want me to repeat from?
Could you please repeat it once again by the step by step so that I can note down and do on my own?
It's working.
See, basically, what you need to do is select the icon or select the shape, go to actions, turn on the actions, right? And in the actions, you have various types. We are going to pick the page navigation. And once we pick the page navigation, then you have to tell what the destination is. So we are saying page navigation means what? Moving from one page to another page. So when I click on this icon, where should I end up? So that is the destination.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Ajani.
All right.
So Ishani, once we export that as an PDF, will this navigation work in that PDF as well?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because see, this is a navigation of, this is not a hyperlink. So what you're thinking about, or what you're associating is to hyperlinking. Once you create a hyperlink, you create a PDF, it works, but this is not a hyperlink. So this is in navigation or actions of Power BI. So when you deploy it, yes, it works, but other than that, no, converting into PDF won't work.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, done, Ishani.
Done?
Do we need to like page navigation, page destination we have given? There is something called tooltip. We need to give that also?
No, we will work more on this actions. We have just done one. We have done two part of it today. One is the back button, which automatically got created. But its work is to go back and, whatever is the last sheet you were, it takes you back there. And we did page navigation, but we are going to do bookmarks and all. We still have to work on it. What I'm going to do
that sheet again.
Sheet.
We have to
The sheet.
click. Hello.
Yeah.
Why I found that option where we
Which
can,
option?
put the text in shape.
The shape. Okay.
Yeah. Go to style.
All right.
Go to text on.
Yeah. It's yeah. Correct. That's why, this version change and I'm a little lost in the formatting again. Previously, it was little one single thing and you could just scroll and find it. Yeah, this makes sense. I was very sure it has to be a straightforward way. So over here, I can put order analysis. Thank you.
No worries.
Because why this is better at any day, because otherwise this text box and this has to be grouped, and sometimes when you're trying to apply, if you click on the text versus the shape, it might not work very well. So it's better in the shape if you're able to put the text and convert it into one single entity. All right, thanks, Kshitij. Ashish, you had a question?
Shani, while clicking on navigation part, it's showing click control plus click.
Yes, that's what I said. It always is going to be control plus click.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ishani, in this
Mhm.
dashboard, I think in the page 3, there is the total profit by start of the month and there is a forecast as well.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
in
not
page
done
3, I'm in the dashboard. Yeah. So
I know.
I have created, but I am not able to understand how to create that forecast wala part.
Don't worry, I'm not taught yet. That's a part of the
Okay.
plan.
Oh.
That's why I told only 2 pages. That's it. I didn't ask for the 3rd page. Okay, so next time when we meet, that's tomorrow, we'll be working on another very interesting thing called bookmarks. So we will work with bookmarks and few more navigations. Today, I would like to end the session over here. I have a flight to catch, if you guys don't mind, right? And to start a new topic anyways, I need a time. For bookmark, it takes a lot of time for us to create them. So we'll start the topic tomorrow itself. All right. So if anybody was not able to complete the dashboard, please make sure you complete the first 2 pages of the dashboard, put the icons, put the shapes, whatever is more convenient to you, and apply the navigation action. Yes, Arshad?
Shani, can you please tell how to
Is there anything you need to do before tomorrow's class?
No, nothing. If somebody did not do previous weeks, then yes, otherwise no, not required.
Okay, thank you.
Shani, can you please tell the text from where we can find the text on the shape?
Shape. Okay, for the text on the shape, select the shape in style and under style text, and you have to turn it on.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ishani.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.